In the race of 2024, Republicans eye vulnerable swing seats to secure another House majority. One being Virginia's 7th congressional district. You see it right there, where our next guest is hoping to unseat Democrat centrist Abigail Spanberger. The former Green Beret scoring a big endorsement this week from Senator Tom Cotton, touting his leadership and service. Derrick Anderson joins us now with reaction. Derrick, thanks for being here. Thanks for your service. First of all, this endorsement, give us the state of the race, because in 2022, the general election was 52-47, more or less, to the Republican. You lost in the primary by a few points to Vega. Where's the race this time around?
You know, Pete, we're very, very thrilled to have Senator Cotton's endorsement. We've been fortunate enough in the 3 short weeks that the campaign's been going on right now to receive the endorsement from a host of individuals. Funny story about Senator Cotton and I is we actually served in the honor guard together over at Arlington National Cemetery. So he will always take jabs at me and say that he had the best uniform score out of anybody in the history of the old guard. I combat him on that, but we've had a lot of really good support over the last 3 weeks. From individuals such as Congressman Mike Waltz, the only Green Beret ever served in Congress, U.S. Army Ranger Brian Mast, Navy SEAL Derrick Van Orton, and a host of other individuals across the conservative spectrum, including Barry Moore. So we're really excited about having all of this support. But at the end of the day, the support that I'm trying to garner, the endorsement that I'm trying to garner, those are the people of the 7th Congressional District. Those are the people that raised me, and it'd be nothing more than an honor to be able to serve those individuals. If people want more information on me and my campaign, I encourage them to go to our website, derrickanderson.com.
You're going to get asked this question a lot, so why not ask it? Where do you fall on the speaker's race? What happened on Capitol Hill? You're running for a job that would involve you in those discussions. Do you have someone you'd prefer as the next speaker? And in your reaction to how things unfolded?
Well, you know, I think right now we're looking at, we need unity within the party. I think that's the most important thing so we can get things accomplished in Congress. I think that it's time for new faces in Congress. We need to build our majority so that the Democrats can't hold us hostage. We saw Abigail Spanberger, who, touts herself as being a moderate Democrat and is on the Problem Solvers Committee, and she created more problems this past week. So I think right now, one of the things that we need to really look at is getting more veterans in Congress. If you look at the composition of United States Congress right now, it's at an all-time low of veterans. And I think that has a lot to do with what we're probably seeing up there. So I do think we need unity. We need coalescing around an individual. And I think it's, we'll see moving forward who ends up coming out.
Just to push a little bit more, would you have voted on the motion to vacate? Would you have supported the 8, or would you have been with those who said, let's stick with McCarthy?
Yeah, I was always a supporter of Kevin McCarthy. I thought he was doing a great job. But again, I think right now we need unity. That's what we need in the party. And until we get that unity, we'll continue to be strong-held by the Democrats. The people in the 7th Congressional District, folks, while this is an important issue, inflation, cost of goods, crime, the border, all of those things are impacting them every day, and those are the things that we should be focusing on right now instead of this. So I encourage, when I get up to Congress, we're going to start making some changes and getting some things done.
You mentioned a bunch of them, and you're right. I mean, this is a lot of inside baseball in Washington, D.C. You're hearing from real people about what really matters. In 10 seconds, what is the single issue you think will animate voters in this cycle that you're hearing?
Inflation. I mean, Pete, it's gotten out of control. I was talking with my mom the other day, and one of my good friends who in Spotsylvania, who's a farmer. And, they can't afford to live right now. Like, it's to the point, Pete, where it's not hard for them to just to go, to a fancy dinner, to go on a cruise, a vacation. It's costing people so much that they cannot afford to live. So until we get that inflation, the cost of goods under control, folks in the 7th Congressional District are sick and tired of seeing what's going on.
There you go. Derrick Anderson, former Green Beret, thank you for your time. Good luck.
Thanks, Pete. Always a pleasure.
Likewise.